Thanks for tuning in to the TCDSB Assistive Technology Teams video series on Google Slides for secondary students. In this video, I will show you how to customize your background and how to apply themes to your presentation. As always, we want to make sure that we are logged in correctly to our TCDSB Google Chrome account. And I know I've done this correctly because I can see my student icon in the top Chrome browser as well as on the main page. Let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is how to apply a theme to your Google Slides presentation. The beauty of doing this is that it provides you a way to make all of your slides uniform and have all the text and colors coordinated. So to see these themes, along the top toolbar, you will notice a button called Theme. And again, if we hover over any of these icons, it will tell us what it does. So by clicking here, it will open a menu of a whole variety of themes along the right side. And depending on what presentation I am doing or what assignment I'm doing, I may want to choose a specific color or theme depending on my own personal style. The advantage of using a theme is that everything is kind of done for you from a design perspective. All the titles have the same font, all the text and the body text all has the same font. And it kind of takes a little bit of stress off of you in terms of having to worry about the formatting, especially if you're new to slides and you're not that comfortable using it. It's an easy way to make a more customized look for your presentation. That being said, it doesn't mean that we can't put our own personal touch on our Google Slides presentation. So to show you how to make a more customized look, I'm going to show you how to adjust the backgrounds with colors and images. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the blank template and I am going to select background in this top toolbar again. Again, if you hover, it's going to tell us what this function does, and I'm going to change the background. So you'll see there's a few different options here. There is a color option, so I can pick a color. So if I wanted this blue, for example, you will notice that my current slide is blue. However, if this is a color I want to have for my entire slide presentation, I can add it to the entire theme. So I can click this button, Add Theme, and you'll notice that the entire presentation is now going to be blue. So if I select Done, again, you notice that all my slides are the same. Perhaps I want to change this color a little bit. For this one particular slide, I could change this to say this purple color. And you can see now that you can customize each background of the slide if you like. But again, it's up to you to find something that works with your presentation. Let's explore the background a little bit more. So if, for example, these solid colors don't really do anything for you, you don't really care for them, and you have a custom color, you can customize the color based on your liking. So I can take my mouse and I can drag to a color that I may like more than that previous color. I can change the hue, so I can scroll this toolbar back and forth and I can pick a color that I like. And I can also adjust the transparency. So if I want the background to be more see-through or less see-through, that's how I do that. So by default, it's solid color. If I wanted to be a little bit less in terms of transparency, then this would be a good thing to use as well. So I'm just going to leave it at my standard color and I'm going to select that color and I'm going to leave it as one slide. Let's go back to the background again, and I'm going to show you how you can use an image in your background. So there are situations where you may want to have an image as a background, and you can do that easily by selecting that option. When this menu pops up, you notice that there's a lot of options here as well. I can upload directly from my computer or my device. I can take a picture with my camera. I can insert a URL or a web address for an image that I want. I can search in my Google Drive if there's an image, or I can search on Google. So for example, if I wanted a picture of a sea turtle swimming as a potential background, I get these images of sea turtles. So I really like this one, so I'm going to use that as a background. of my slide. So again, you can see that it was only changed in this one particular slide. I can also add it to my theme if I want to, or I can also reset my theme as well if it's something that I don't want. So I can remove what I had done. So let's go back to that image and let's just insert it into that one slide. There we go. And there's one more thing I'd like to show you with regards to backgrounds. And to do that, I'm just going to select a new slide and go back up to my background menu. So we've talked about solid colors, we've talked about images. So let's talk about gradients. So if you click on the color, you'll notice that there is another option called gradient. In the gradient, you'll notice that there is a difference between the lightness and darkness within the color, and it gives a little bit more dimension. So just to show you here, you can notice that there's a lighter portion of the blue and it gets a little bit darker around the edges. This can give your presentation a lot of depth and a little bit more interest. So let's go back in. I'm going to show you a couple more things. You can customize. So under custom, so let's move this window out of the way. We can customize the gradient. So if we want a circular pattern, we can do that. If we want a linear pattern, you can see that it's a little bit lighter in a line and it gets darker towards the bottom. You can change the angle at which the gradient is. You can modify the gradient so you can see the changes in the gradient in the preview portion over here on the right. And you can really do a lot of different things with these different gradients. So again, you can pick and choose what you want to do. And I hope that you have learned a few tips and tricks on how to customize the background and utilize the themes in your Google Slides. Be sure to check out the other videos in this video series. Thanks for watching.